I'm starting out today with some under eye masks. This will catch any eyeshadow fallout and just give my under eyes a really nice moisturized start to the day. I'm also applying some eye primer and then going over that with a powder just so that the eyeshadow glides on more easily. And I'm going to go in with a fluffy crease brush. This is the number 3 from Wayne Goss, and I'm going into a taupe eyeshadow shade that's about 1 shade deeper than my skin tone. And I do like the Urban Decay This Was Combust for this, but you can use any taupe shade that's about 1 shade deeper. As you can see, this one is a nice, maybe 1 to 2 shades deeper than my own skin tone. I'm going to add in some of the mauve tones now. I'm using the Fiona Styles palette, which is no longer sold, but the Naked 3 palette is a dupe for this palette. The shades Limit and Nooner are great matte mauve tones, but I also encourage you just to see what you might already have in your makeup collection. And we're going to work the lighter of the mauve tones into the crease. And for me, for my eye shape, I like a V shape best. So I'm just going to pull that shadow out into an elongated V shape and just really lightly blend that into the crease and create that V shape. I'm grabbing a fluffy brush now that has a flat side and applying a little bit of what is my skin tone powder just right underneath my brow bones. This is a very subtle shade, but I do swear that it really brightens up the area underneath my eyebrows, and it also blends out that crease shade we just applied. And I think one of my biggest tips for applying eyeliner is to make sure that your pencil is always really sharp. So I sharpened, this is a brown eyeliner, and I sharpened it before I used it just so that I can get the line really thin and as close to my lashes as possible. And I'm also applying it on the bottom lashes here as well. It gets a little bit cut out, sorry about that, on the bottom of the camera, but I'm basically just trying to get it as close to my lashes on the top and the bottom as possible. My eyes are downturned at the outer edge, and so what I do to combat this is I do apply the eyeliner a little bit thicker and then I wing it out and a little bit up at the outer edge, and this will lift the look of my eye. Sometimes if you don't do this, eyeshadow can make your eyes look a little bit droopier, but if you lift that liner up and out, it will lift up your eyes. And now I'm just going over with a liner brush and a little bit of plum eyeshadow, and I'm going directly over that eyeliner and just smudging it out for a softer look. And as you can see, I did one whole eye before I went back and applied the eyeliner and powder to the other side because I did not want to give that eyeliner a chance to set at all before I smudged it out with the shadow. I did not do a great job about keeping the lower part of my eyes in the frame while I was filming this, but I'm just basically going over both the top and bottom of my liner and trying to get that powder as close as I can to my lashes. And now I'm going back in and just slightly winging out that plum shadow a little bit more. This is one of my all-time favorite brushes. It's a pencil brush with a pointed edge from e.l.f. And I'm going back into that lighter mauve shade so that I can smudge out that deeper plum liner and give it an overall softer effect. And what I like to do is work a little bit of that lighter mauve shade into the outer V of my eye as well as I'm softening out the liner. I just feel like this gives it a really nice cohesive look. So I'm going to do that on both sides. Using this same pencil brush, I'm going to go into my deeper mauve shade now. And if you're using the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette, this would be the shade Nooner. And I'm going to apply the deeper mauve shade into the outer V of my eye to add some depth there. I'm grabbing a clean crease brush now. This one has no product on it, as you can see. And I'm just going to go back and forth where I just placed down the deeper mauve shadow and bring that slightly into my crease and blend out underneath my eye as well. The reason I like to use a clean brush is because you can grab some of the color that you've placed down and bring that out into the V shape without the color being super dramatic. Because I'm only using shadow that's already placed on my eye, I have a little bit more control. I'm grabbing a flat brush that's densely packed with bristles now and picking up a little bit more of my nude shade and packing that across my lid. This will just give my eyes an overall brighter appearance. And again, I know this color seems really subtle. That's actually what I like about it. But I do think that it makes an overall impact in making your eyes brighter. It covers up those veins a little bit and just really, to me, opens up the look of the eye. I'm going to take off my eye patches now and go back over with a little bit more of my eye cream, just to make sure that that under eye area is really nicely hydrated. And I do like to go over my eye cream with my beauty blender as well, just to make sure that all the product is absorbed in. And now I'm adding a little bit of mascara in Brown from L'Oreal, and we all know how to apply mascara, so I'm going to speed up through this process. I also like to comb through on both the top and the bottom so that the lashes get really defined. I'm going to be using the Baby Girl lashes today for my Girl Get Glamorous hair lash line, and I like to cut one strip in half. And the reason I like to cut them in half is I just want to use the outer portion to add a little bit of wisp to my eye. So I cut the lashes in half, and I make sure the longest part of the lash is going on the outside of my eye. And I did wait 30 seconds after applying that glue to let it get a little bit more tacky. And then I like to flip my tweezers over and use the round, gentle side to make sure that that band is really blending with my own lashes. And another good trick, as you just saw, is you can wiggle the lashes back and forth, and this loosens up the band as well, so they're really nice and flexible and blend with your own lashes, which is the goal. And these lashes can be worn 25 times per pair, so make sure to pop them in the box after. The nice thing about cutting a pair in half is that you actually get twice the wear out of one pair of lashes, because eventually I'll cut that other lash in half as well and wear them the same way. But I really love how these look when they're cut in half. They just add the perfect amount of wisp to me, to the outer side of my eyes. I do use the eyelash curler just to make sure that that band really is blended in with my natural lashes, but I don't press too hard. And then I do like to grab my eyeliner and just, again, make sure the lash band is blending with the liner I've already placed down, and then I put a little bit of powder to blend that liner out. And here is the finished look, and I'll show you the finished look when I completed the rest of my makeup as well in 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful, and make sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up.